It's 4 in the morning. Your eyes burn. You have 5 different indicators cluttering your chart, and you're watching a YouTube video about a 6th one. A guru, flashing a rented Lamborghini, promises you a secret 99% win rate. You found a signal. It looks perfect. All your indicators are finally aligned. You take the trade. You feel a rush of hope. And it's gone. The trade stops out. In a flash of frustration, you delete that new secret indicator. You close the video, and you do the only thing you know how to do. You open Google, and you type Best New Trading Indicator 2025. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. You are trapped. You are trapped in the signal hunting loop. You've done the work. You've back-tested a strategy. You know it has an edge. So why, when the market opens, do you feel this irresistible, desperate urge to find something better? Why can't you just trust your system? This isn't a strategy problem. You don't need another indicator. This is a psychological war. And today, we are not just fighting it. We are ending it. We are going to expose the deep-seated reasons why you can't stop signal hunting. And then I am going to give you the precise, non-negotiable blueprint to break free and finally build unshakable, absolute trust in your edge.
Part 1. The anatomy of a signal hunter. To defeat an enemy, you must first understand it. A signal hunter isn't born. They are created. Created by a misunderstanding of what trading really is, and fueled by 3 powerful psychological drivers. First is the shiny object syndrome. Our brains are wired to seek novelty. In our ancient past, that new shiny thing might have been a new food source or a new tool. In trading, that shiny object is a new indicator, a new guru, or a new system. Why is it so appealing? Because every new system carries the intoxicating promise of certainty. This is the core of the problem. You are desperately seeking certainty in a game that is, by its very nature, defined by probability. The market is a chaotic, random environment in the short term. Your edge is only a statistical advantage that plays out over hundreds or thousands of trades. But you don't want probability. You want a guarantee. You want to know this one trade will be a winner. The signal hunter chases indicators not to find an edge, but to find a crystal ball. They are looking for a system that cannot lose. And because that system does not exist, they are doomed to hunt forever.
Second, and this is the root of it all, is validation bias. Listen closely. Most struggling traders are not trading to make money. They are trading to prove they are right. You've spent months backtesting. You've told your spouse or your friends about your new venture. Your intelligence, your judgment, your self-worth are now tied to the outcome of your trades. Every single position you open isn't just a trade, it's a test. It's a verdict on your intelligence. A win means I am smart, I figured this out. A loss means I am a failure, my system is broken, I am broken. When you trade from this mindset, you cannot tolerate a loss. A normal, statistically expected loss feels like a personal attack. And when your own proven system hands you that loss, you feel betrayed by it. So, what do? You hunt for a new signal. You look for a new system that won't betray you. You are no longer trading your plan. You are trading to validate your worth as a person. And you will never, ever win that trial. Finally, there is the recent loss trauma. Nothing shatters confidence like a string of losses. Let's say your backtesting showed you could have a maximum of 8 losing trades in a row. You are now on loss number 5. Your logical brain says, this is normal. This is part of the system's drawdown. Stick to the plan. But your emotional brain, your ancient survival instinct, is screaming. It's yelling, danger, the system is broken, the market has changed. Abort, abort. This one single recent loss, or a string of them, feels more real, more powerful, and more significant than the 1,000 winning trades you saw in your backtest. This recency bias convinces you that this time is different. And in that moment of panic, you abandon your ship. You jump into the ocean to look for a new one, not realizing you were on the only one that was actually built to float. Shiny object syndrome, validation bias, and recent loss trauma. This is the unholy trinity that keeps you hunting.
Part 2. The true cost of signal hunting. You might think the cost of signal hunting is just a few bad trades. You are wrong. The cost isn't just a few losses. The cost is everything. It is the silent killer of your account, your confidence, and your entire trading career. First, you are actively destroying your edge. Think about this. Your strategy, let's call it System A, has a 60% win rate over 1,000 trades. That is a profitable edge. But you don't just trade System A. On Monday, you take a trade from System A. It loses. On Tuesday, you get scared. You add a filter you saw on YouTube, System B. You take that trade. It wins. On Wednesday, System A gives a signal, but you hesitate. You miss it. It would have won. On Thursday, you're angry. You take a random revenge trade, System C. It loses. At the end of the month, you look at your results. You have 20 trades, 12 losses, 8 wins. You conclude, System A doesn't work. But you didn't trade System A. You traded System A, B, C, and your own random emotions. You never gave your 60% win rate edge a chance to play out. Signal hunting ensures that you are never actually trading your system. You are just taking a random sample of 10 different broken systems. You are guaranteeing your failure by never allowing your proven edge to function. Second is the emotional burnout. The mental exhaustion of signal hunting is crushing. Because you have no trust, you have no peace. You can't set a trade and walk away. You are chained to your screen, micromanaging a trade that should be simple. Every tick up is a rush of euphoria. Every tick down is a spike of panic. You are living in a state of high alert anxiety. You can't sleep. Your relationships suffer. This isn't trading, it's a high-stakes, self-inflicted torture. The constant need to be right is exhausting you to the point where, even if you did find a winning trade, you'd be too burnt out to take it. Third is death by 1,000 cuts. You think you're protecting yourself from the big loss, but in reality, you are killing your account with tiny, stupid losses. A small loss here from a random scalp, a small loss there from a new indicator, commissions, slippage. You are bleeding your account dry, not with one catastrophic failure, but with 1,000 paper cuts of inconsistency. You are trying so hard to avoid the statistically normal losses of your system that you are guaranteeing a slow, painful, and certain death for your capital. And finally, your data becomes useless. How do you improve as a trader? You review your journal. You analyze your data. You find your mistakes. But what is in your journal? Trade 1, System A. Trade 2, System B, YouTube. Trade 3, Fear. Trade 4, System A, but entered late. Trade 5, FOMO.
Your journal is a chaotic mess. It's useless. You have no idea what is working or what is broken. Is it your system? Is it your entry? Is it your psychology? You can't fix a problem when your data is corrupted by inconsistency. You are flying blind, and you've clipped your own wings. That is the true cost.
We have defined the enemy. We have stared into the void. And if you recognize yourself in this description, if you are genuinely tired of the anxiety, the burnout, and the constant, desperate search, do yourself a favor and subscribe to this channel. We are not about magic indicators or holy grails here. We are about the real, hard, necessary work of building a profitable trading mind. This is your new home for trading psychology that matters. Click that subscribe button and let's continue. Now, let's build the ladder out.
Part 3, The Blueprint, Building Unshakable Trust. All right, this is not a quick tip. This is a blueprint. It is hard, systematic work. It is the price of admission to professional trading, and it is non-negotiable. Step 1, get boring. The 1,000 trade backtest. Your feeling doesn't matter. Your intuition is probably just fear. You need cold, hard, undeniable proof. You must backtest your system manually or with software over a minimum of 500, ideally 1,000 historical trades. But you're not just looking for a win rate. You must know your system's personality better than you know your best friend. You must find the following numbers. 1. Win rate, example 55%. 2. Average risk-reward ratio, R/R, example 1:2. 3. Profit factor, gross profit divided by gross loss. 4. Maximum drawdown, the biggest percent drop from a peak your account ever took, example minus 20%. 5. Maximum consecutive losses. This is the most important one. Example, 9 losses in a row. Why is this last one so important? Because when you are live trading and you hit loss number 5, you won't panic. You won't think the system is broken. You will look at your data and say, this is normal. My system's record is 9. I am not even close to the historical extreme. I will follow the plan. You must prove the edge to your logical brain so it can defend you from your emotional brain. Step 2, write your sacred rule book. Your strategy cannot be an idea. It must be a set of black and white, objective, written in stone rules. A 10-year-old should be able to look at your rules and a chart and know if there is a trade or not. Bad rule: enter when the trend looks strong and RSI is overbought. Good rule: if the 50 EMA is above the 200 EMA and price pulls back to touch the 50 EMA and a bullish engulfing candle forms on the 50 EMA, then I will enter a long position. It is binary. It is not open to interpretation. This rule book is your Bible. You will print it out and put it on your desk. There are no exceptions.
Step 3, the 100 trade block. This is where the war is won. For the next 100 live trades, you have a new goal. Your goal is not to make money. Let me repeat that. You are forgetting about your P&L. Your only goal for this 100 trade block is perfect execution. You will follow your sacred rule book to the absolute letter. If your rules say enter, you enter. If your rules say hold, you hold. If your rules say exit, you exit. No hesitation, no second guessing. You are transforming yourself from an outcome-minded gambler to a process-oriented professional. You are proving to yourself in the real world that you have the discipline to actually deploy the edge you proved in Step 1. Step 4. The Execution Journal. During this 100 trade block, you will change how you journal. You will stop focusing on the money. After every trade, you will give yourself a grade from 1 to 5, not on the outcome, but on your execution. A 5-star trade? A trade where you followed your rules perfectly, even if it was a massive loss. A 1-star trade? A trade where you broke your rules, hesitated, entered early, moved your stop loss, even if it was a massive win. This is the most critical part. You are rewiring your brain. You are training your mind to release dopamine, the reward chemical, for good behavior, not for random outcomes. A 5-star, perfectly executed loss is a win for you. A 1-star, sloppy, rule-breaking win is a failure. Do this for 100 trades and you will have forged a new mind.
What to do when your system breaks? Now you will ask, but what if the market does change? What if my system is broken? This is the signal hunter's greatest fear, and it's a valid one. Here is the professional's system check protocol. First, you never make this decision in the middle of a trading day. You never make it during a losing streak. You only review your system on a set schedule, e.g., the first Sunday of every month. Second, you compare your current 100 trade block data to your 1,000 trade backtest data. Is your win rate dramatically different? For example, backtest was 60%, but your last 100 trades are 35%. Is your max consecutive loss dramatically breached? For example, backtest was 9, you just hit 15. If the data is significantly and statistically outside its historical norms, only then do you have permission to investigate. Third, the investigation is not find a new system. The investigation is, why has the performance changed? Did I fail to execute properly? Be honest, the journal will tell you. Has volatility changed? Maybe my stop loss is now too tight. Is the market now in a range when my system is built for trends? Fourth, you make one small testable tweak. You don't throw the whole system away. You adjust a variable. For example, I will widen my stop loss by 0.5 ATR. Then you go back to backtesting to prove that tweak works before deploying it live. This is how professionals adapt. Amateurs panic and jump ship. Professionals diagnose, tweak, and revalidate. Part 4. The mindset shift. From proving to executing. Once you have this blueprint, the final piece is the internal shift. First, you must embrace outcome lag. This is a concept from the Gikban Mall, and it's brilliant. Outcome lag is the desert that exists between your effort and your results. You can have a month of 5-star, perfect execution and still be down minus 5% on your account. This is normal. This is the lag. Your perfect execution is the cause. The profit is the effect. There is a delay between them. Most traders cannot survive this delay. They do the right thing for a week, see no money, and quit. They die of thirst inches from the oasis. Your trust in your data is what will carry you through that desert. You know the results are coming because you've proven it. Second, you are the casino. A casino owner does not stand over a blackjack table and sweat every hand. He doesn't panic when a high roller wins $100,000. Why? Because he knows that over 1 million hands, the house edge will play out. He knows the math is on his side. You are the casino. Your back-tested edge is your house advantage. You must stop trading like a desperate gambler and start thinking like the house. A single losing trade is just a gambler winning a hand. It's irrelevant. You are playing a game of 1,000 hands.
Finally, you must find the liberation of boredom. If you are trading for excitement, you are gambling. If you feel adrenaline, you are doing it wrong. Professional, profitable trading is boring. It is the repetitive, disciplined execution of a proven system day in and day out. It's a process. It's a business. It is not entertainment. When you finally stop hunting for signals, when you stop needing to be right, and you just execute your plan, you will feel a profound sense of calm. The anxiety disappears. The fear vanishes. That is the liberation. You are no longer a slave to the chart. You are a professional executor.
Conclusion: the choice. We are at the end, and you are at a crossroads. You can continue down the path of the signal hunter. You can spend the rest of your career chasing the next holy grail, the next magic indicator. You will remain in a constant state of anxiety, hope, and despair, and you will slowly bleed your account and your spirit to death. Or you can make a different choice. You can choose today to stop, to do the hard, boring work, to backtest, to write your rules, to journal your execution, to build with your own hands a system of unshakable trust. The work is not easy, but it is simple. Stop trading to prove you are right. Start trading your proven strategy. The real work starts now, but you are not alone in this. I want you to make a commitment to yourself. Comment below with "I am an executor" to make a public declaration that you are done being a signal hunter. Make that commitment. Then close this video, stop searching for another one, open your charts, and begin.